I dedicated myself to my kids.
Pouring into his students.
And they might tell me something that's going on outside of the school.
As others have poured into him.
We'll have plenty of talks with the kids.
Zion Cook knows his way around Burroughs Mollett Elementary. His son walks these halls when school's in session.
It's a hi, Dad. We have a whole little conversation and things that go on, and it's good to see because it helps with the other kids as well in the schools that don't have fathers.
And Dad clears the way as the school's lead custodian.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing to me, and I love it, and I wouldn't trade it in for the world.
He's comfortable in his role now as dad.
To me, it's kind of hard to believe, like, okay, I have custody of these two beautiful souls right here. So at one point, I was just gonna give up.
But 7 years ago, following an arduous legal battle, when granted sole custody of his son and daughter, Cook was shaken.
Initially, I was freaked out because I had never heard of anybody, especially a male, getting custody or winning any type of custody with their kids at all. All the stories that I heard as a young child was, oh man, you know, the women are gonna be granted custody, you're gonna have to pay out the wazoo.
I think for our dads, sometimes they get the short end of the stick because we always hear about, you know, moms are present, but we have absent fathers. And I think what I've learned in this process is that they're not necessarily absent. Sometimes they just don't know what to do. They don't know how to navigate through the system. And a lot of times with men, they struggle with saying, hey, I need help.
That's evident in this turnout. In the middle of Brunswick, Georgia's Perry Park neighborhood, high crime, low income, Principal Mavish Jadon felt the movement underway inside of her school spilling out into the community.
I also knew coming in that we needed to figure out how we could get our parents more engaged in what was going on in our school.
It started with a father's walk.
It was just something to see. It felt like it was just waves and waves of dads. They were in line waiting to get started. We had dads holding their child's hand. Some had maybe their child riding on their back or riding on their neck. You know, it was just an awesome sight.
We know this is only the beginning.
And continued with a Brunswick native, now Atlanta transplant, and a podcast.
We started with a podcast, and then now we're doing workshops and learning sessions.
Firm. Fathers inspired, restored, and motivated.
I'm seeing a place where men feel supported, no judgment. So when you step in this space, a lot of times, that's one of our key points. We don't judge you because we all have a story. And I think through this journey too, we're trying to inspire fathers too. It's okay to be vulnerable.
The meeting was great. It was so refreshing to have so many fathers and so many men in one area. And it was a cordial, peaceful environment to where we was able to talk about some things that we don't normally feel like a guy can talk about.
Co-parenting, divorce, communication, custody battles.
I know dads is not being nurturing, so I didn't think that I would have the tools to actually do what was needed for them. Thinking back of where I came from and where we started to where we at now, it's been amazing.
Keitha Nelson, First Coast News.
I just want to be the best father to my children as much as possible.
On your side.
It's a good story, and Firm's motto is bringing fathers together through conversations that inspire, restore, and motivate them to become leaders in their families and communities. To learn more about the Firm podcast, their programs, and how you can get involved, just check out this story in the First Coast News app.